What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Motivational Billz alongside my partner, Hoffa. So today we're gonna talk to you about credit, all right, and how to leverage your name versus the cash in your pocket, all right. Your name and that social security number that you got is worth way more than the cash in your pocket, all right. You can do way more. You know, it's sad today in today's economy that you got to run your credit for just about everything. Have you not noticed that? Car insurance, cable, apartment. Yo, listen, secretly, they don't want you to know, but they running your credit for jobs. All right?
Facts.
Everything in life,
Facts.
they going to run your credit for.
They ran my credit for a
So,
job.
so if you're not protecting your name, Lord Jesus Christ, you're going to pay out the roof for everything. Your house, your car, your credit cards, everything. Protect your name.
Your name is gold. A lot of people don't know that, or they're late in actually knowing it. And a lot of people still believe that cash is king.
It's not.
Cash is only king with the credit you have behind it to leverage it. A nigga with $1 million will never be able to be the nigga with an 805 credit score.
Facts.
Never. Because the nigga with the 805 credit score has way more leverage than a gentleman with $1 million. The average person nowadays on retirement can't live on $1 million.
Nope.
So you got to have everything set for you to actually just to be great to make it on day to day. And that's $1 million single. That's not $1 million with a family. A person
Which most of us got.
people with family, 2 or more kids, you ain't surviving on $1 million. You're gonna blow that $1 million in 8 months.
Know.
8 months.
But look though, it's not your fault. A lot of us have parents and grandparents or whatever that they themselves was not financially educated. So we cannot expect you guys to be financially educated. Let me tell you something. My parents was not financially educated, okay? They did whatever they wanted to do. My dad ran around acting like his cash was everything. My mom was just like, the hell with it. I got a mad student debt. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because somewhere down the line, I got financially smart. I know he did.
Yo, you gotta be like same thing. My parents wasn't economically smart, and I think it's just not being economically smart. The times, 60s, 70s, 80s, that credit wasn't the thing. That was more of a business thing. You know what I'm saying? If you was a business owner, they used your personal credit to leverage their business. But now, before we can even talk about business credit, motherfuckers don't even know much about their own personal credit.
Well, we're going to get to the business credit one day.
The first thing understanding with credit, you got to understand, you got to stop hanging with people that talk about Credit Karma and start hanging with people that understand what the my FICO is.
Lord, Credit Karma, y'all been doing people dirty for years.
Credit Karma is okay to give you a roundabout, but if you want to know the nitty gritty to the point, to the bullseye, you got to run that my FICO. That's going to run you like $30 a month.
Just keep in mind, Credit Karma is never accurate.
It's always off about 20, 25, 30%. Sometimes it might be off 100 depending on how bad your credit is.
Definitely in the wrong direction. So don't think that it's off 20, 30% in the right direction.
Facts. You got to play the same game that when you go to lease a car, finance a car, they running your my FICO. That's why when you tell them Credit Karma said it's 780, and they're like, no, your FICO score is 650. That's why. You gotta first you know anything about credit, you gotta understand them too. You gotta understand what the FICO acronyms are. I'm not gonna tell you because I know. Do the research. The second thing, you gotta understand how to take your cash and build your name.
But also, though, listen, when you taking that cash to build your name, remember this. This is the most important part. Anything that you gotta write your name to with your social security number, that then becomes a bill. Okay? Make sure y'all paying your bills on time or pay it early, but never always make sure that those bills are paid on time.
On time is key. And when it comes to your credit card payments, just to give a actual to draw the picture, there's a formula to that. But the crazy thing is everybody's formula is different as an individual formula. How I pay it is not how V pay it. And how V pay it is not how the rest of the world pay it. You got to understand how to play the game because everything is all the game. And you always want to play chess, not checkers.
Don't get it twisted. I be outside living my best life. Swear to God, don't know why they gave me an American Express card, but I definitely be living my best life. But I live by the theory: if I cannot pay for it twice, I don't need it.
I live by the theory if I can't buy it 4 times, I don't buy it 1 time. And that's just a fact.
You see, we different. I just
Yeah.
want to do it twice.
Yeah, I want to do it 4 times because I buy it for me, I buy it for my 2 sons, and the other one I sell to pay back the bill.
Fuck that.
But hey, like I said, everybody's formula is different. Once you understand your game and understand you playing chess, not checkers, then it's time to move on to the next thing. How to leverage that cash.
But a lot of things that I do when I swipe that card, trust and believe, I got that money in my pocket. Okay? I swipe that card, and immediately before American Express has the opportunity to be like, yo, no. I've already paid y'all. Okay? I make multiple payments a month.
Then that's also a tip. When your bill is due on the 30th, it doesn't mean pay your bill that day on the 30th. You can actually pay a little bit of something on the 1st and pay the rest of it on the 30th. Or you can send 2 payments, and that way when the next bill comes, it look like you paid it ahead of time, but you really didn't. You actually just paid last month's bill instead of paying next month's bill, but the system's going to read it as next month's bill. So now the computer is reading it as you ahead of the game, but actually you're really not. But what that's going to do is restrict the computer to believe that your credit score is going to go up, which it normally does about a good 5-10 points. But 5-10 points up is better than 20 points back.
Let me tell you something. I make so many damn payments. They stop letting me make payments. I gotta call them to tell them take this money from me. But that's also tricking them because I can run through my whole credit card a month, right? But I make so many payments that I've tricked them into believing that the amount of money that they've given me is not enough.
Yep.
Okay.
And that also comes into the play of they'll just start not upgrade. They'll start increasing your balance, your total, which is a good thing or a bad thing because now the good thing is you got more money to play with. The bad thing is a lot of people aren't educated on actually how to send that money.
A lot of y'all cannot afford this life. I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I can barely afford it.
Listen, that's why I stay away from American Express and Discover because actually those type of cards are not even credit cards; those are charge cards. But that's a whole different game, and that's a game for a big baller.
Hold up, American Express did start off as a charge card. Okay, I fortunately enough leveraged my credit enough to have a credit card. Okay, I get a bill every month that does not require me to pay back in full every month. Understand the difference between a charge card and a credit card.
Thanks.
A lot of y'all are running around with charge cards, wailing, y'all in the club, y'all living your best life.
Thanks.
Y'all running it up $2,000-$3,000 a month, and at the end of the month, y'all got to pay that shit back.
Yeah.
I run up $3,000-$4,000 a month, and I don't got to pay that shit back at the end of the month. That's the difference between me and you, all right? I got a real life credit card, a credit card. Do y'all hear what I said? A credit card, not a charge card. Please understand the difference.
And not a lot of people get that American Express credit card. And secondly, y'all gotta stop playing that. Y'all gotta understand the difference of a charge and credit. Y'all gotta understand the difference between a bill and an invoice. Okay? Because credit, that's a bill. Charge is an invoice. If you spend $25,000 on a charge card, they go damn near $25,500 at the end of the month.
Big facts.
And if you don't pay it, it's gonna go up a whole nother 10. So,
but with that credit card, I swiped $25,500, bro. I got some time.
You got 31 days
pay
to
that
pay.
off.
You got 31 days to pay it, and plus the minimum is $125.
There you go. But listen, it's okay when you don't know nothing about credit. Listen, I'm gonna tell you real quick how to really get yourself in the game. Okay. Take $2,000, all right? I want y'all to take $2,000 and I want y'all to go to 3 different banks, all right? Matter of fact, I want y'all to take $3,000 and go to 3 different banks and open up a CD, checking and deposit, okay? For a secure credit line. I want y'all to take out a loan for $1,000. The $1,000 that you're going to give the bank is collateral. That's your money, okay? They're gonna take that $1,000 and they're gonna put it in and a checking and deposit account, and every month the $1,000 that they give you, you're gonna use the $1,000 that you got in the account to pay it back. All right, you're not gonna touch it. All right, you're gonna do it at 3 different banks. At the end of 1 year, you would have paid back all of the money that you borrowed using the same money that you gave the bank in the first place. You never really lost your $1,000, your $3,000. You just put it to the side as an investment. That shows the banks going forward that you can take money and invest in yourself. Okay? You can also do that with going to the banks and giving them $300, $400, $500, whatever it is that you choose, and open up a secure credit card. Okay, take that secure credit card for a month. You know, if it's $300, you only spending about $50, $60 a month on the card. Whatever it is you want to do, it doesn't matter. Everybody's got this 30%, 20% rule. Listen, I tell you, ball till you fall, as long as you can pay it. Okay.
Yep. And even that 20% shit, yo, if you're not articulated enough to understand what those actual margin points are, it's gonna mess you up. I say 20% because 20% still gives you at least a little breathing room if you know you got an emergency or whatever the case may be.
So 20% of $300 is nothing. Cut it out.
Yeah, but that's for the people that ain't had credit to begin with. You gotta start somewhere. I started with a $500 credit card, and me not liking Billz, I just was paying it so much that $500 card turned into like 5,000.
See,
it turned into 5,000 in a matter of like 9 months. But then, crazy thing, I wound up falling on hard times, and I had to use it. And me being out of cash, out of ways to pay it, you know, it wound up sitting for a little while, and then I was able to actually just get rid of it, just say it was delinquent. Because once Barclays sold it, it wasn't mine no more. Barclays already got their bread, but that's another trick.
That's another trick. But listen, also too, companies like Capital One, Barclays, there's a few of them lingering around. Y'all gotta check it out. They give you a lot of these entry level credit cards. Okay, these $300, $400, $500 credit cards or whatever. One, mostly because they want to make money off you. Mm-hmm. But two, the hell with that. Look at it as them giving you an opportunity. All right, they give you an opportunity to show your worth. All right, take that opportunity. If you have a job and you can afford to pay it back, take it.
Take it. But instead of actually just swiping it for miscellaneous stuff or for your kids or designer this, designer that, yo, if you go to Barclays, Capital One, Chase, TD, whatever the case may be, and they hitting you with 15, 25, 38, 42, 5,000, it's time to up the ante. Now you got a real playing number in your hand that you can do. That's money that's on the APR. That's not money that's taxed. So you got 5,000 that on the low end. If you take all of that money out on that card, your minimum at the end of the month when it's due is probably gonna be like 200 and change.
Right.
So now you got $5,000 cash that you can go swipe and take out, or however you want to do it. Now you can go start playing a little bit of bullshit property or whatever.
Learn how to play with the bank's money. That's the name of the game. Stop spending your own money. Learn how to play the game with the bank's money.
The bank is always going to give you money if you're trusty, if you're worthy. They're going to give you whatever you want, because if you take $20,000 from the bank and go buy a crib, and you owe the bank 20 bands, if you fall short on that payment on the crib, the bank don't care. Because the bank looking at us, yo, you bought a crib without money, so now guess what? They coming to get that crib, and they gonna sell it for the high end and make damn near double off of that. So why you stressing?
Right.
Why you stressing? So you take that 20 bands, you do what you got to do with it. If the let's say the crib costs what? Let's say the crib costs 10, the bank give you 25. Yo, that's a whole margin. Let's say you got money in the bank, you got like 15,000 in the bank. Yo, go rehab the crib, do what you got to do.
But once you rehab the crib, focus on selling it back. Double, triple up on your ROI. There's a lot of classes where you guys can self-educate yourself. Pay attention to the things that's going on in the world. Learn how to do different things, okay? Value your time, okay? Remember, think about it first. Would you loan somebody something that wasn't credible?
I teach my kids all the time, don't borrow. Do the barter system. It's not what I can do for you, it's what we can do together.
Facts. So On that note, we're gonna get deep into this later on, but y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Billz.
Hoff.